On a typical AirAsia flight aboard an Airbus A320 from Phuket International Airport, HKT, to Don Mueang International Airport, DMK, the aircraft relies heavily on its fly-by-wire FBW system and dual flight management and guidance computers, FMGCs. While the A320 is known for its advanced automation, takeoffs and most landings still involve significant pilot input. Takeoff, pilots in control. Commercial Airbus A320 aircraft do not perform automatic takeoffs. The pilots manually conduct every takeoff, with automation providing guidance and protection. The pilot flying advances. The thrust levers to either flex MCT, reduced thrust when conditions allow, or TOGA, maximum takeoff thrust. This arms the autothrust system, although engine power during the takeoff roll remains based on the selected thrust setting. The pilot keeps the aircraft aligned with the runway centerline and, at VR, rotation speed, pulls back on the side stick to lift off. After takeoff, the Speed Reference System, SRS, provides pitch guidance on the flight displays, helping the aircraft achieve a safe and efficient climb. The autopilot can be engaged from about 100 feet above ground level, although many airlines wait until 400 to 1,500 feet. Once engaged, it can manage the climb, navigation, and cruise profile programmed into the FMGC. Landing, usually manual. Most Airbus A320 landings are manually flown, even when the autopilot and autothrust remain engaged during much of the approach. The FMGC manages navigation and target speeds while the pilots manually select flap settings and lower the landing gear. Near the runway, the pilot flying disconnects the autopilot and completes the landing manually. Autothrust may remain active during the final approach to maintain the target landing speed. At approximately 20 feet above the runway, the aircraft announces retard, prompting the pilot to move the thrust levers to idle, auto-land in poor visibility. When visibility is very low, the A320 can perform a fully automatic Cat 3 auto-land using the airport's Instrument Landing System, ILS. For an auto-land, both autopilots are engaged to provide redundancy. The aircraft follows the ILS signals, automatically controls the descent, performs the flare at about 30-40 feet above the runway, and touches down on the center line. After landing, rollout mode helps keep the aircraft aligned with the runway, while the auto-brake system slows the aircraft. Pilots still manually deploy the thrust reversers and eventually take over steering for taxiing. The Airbus A320's automation is highly capable, but pilots remain responsible for every flight. Whether departing Phuket or arriving in Bangkok, the aircraft's sophisticated computers and human crew work together to ensure a safe and efficient journey.